Swelling feet by sunset. People call it just aging. I do not buy that. Edema means fluid buildup under the skin, and food plays a real role. I am Drew Mercer. After my dad's bad leg swelling, I teamed up with a geriatric physical therapist and a cardiology nurse. We tested simple, safe routines and nutrition with seniors. The wins were real. One big lever was potassium. It helps the kidneys push out extra sodium and water. That can ease tight shoes, puffy fingers, and heavy legs. Here is the kicker. Over 60, most of us do not hit the daily potassium target. A large health review shows only about 1/3 of older adults get enough. Also, high blood pressure is very common after 60 and around 63%. Salt and fluid are part of that picture. Potassium helps counter it. Quick start ideas. 2 bananas give about 840 milligrams of potassium. 1 cup of coconut water gives about 600 milligrams. Small steps can shift fluid fast. Have you ever thought your dinner choices could affect swelling? Stay with me. We will count down 8 everyday foods that can help you feel lighter and move easier. This is AgeStrong, where we build strength with calm, clear steps. First, why potassium matters more than you think. They say it is just age. I hear that daily in coaching. But diet and blood pressure often drive swelling. That is good news, because we can change those. Here is the truth. As we age, blood vessels may stiffen. High blood pressure pushes fluid into tissues, especially in ankles and feet. About 63% of people over 60 have high blood pressure. Low potassium intake makes that fluid stick around. When you raise potassium with food, studies show blood pressure trends down. That helps the kidneys send salt and water to the bladder. Less pooling, less puff. I have seen this in the clinic. One client swapped a salty lunch for a bean and avocado bowl 3 days a week. She told me her evening shoe squeeze eased within a week. Not magic, just balance. Targets help. Many health groups suggest about 3.5 to 4.7 grams of potassium per day for adults. Most seniors fall short. Adding 1 avocado or a cup of cooked greens can move the needle now. Small, steady changes beat big, wild swings. So if nutrient gaps are key, what mineral runs the show? Potassium. Let me show you how it works. In simple terms, potassium is the hidden hero. We all know salt holds water. Potassium helps release it. Here is the simple picture. Inside your cells, potassium should be high and sodium low. That balance keeps muscles, nerves, and blood pressure steady. When you eat potassium-rich foods, your kidneys get a signal to dump extra sodium in your urine. Water follows sodium out. That means less fluid stuck in feet, hands, and face. Reviews from major health groups confirm this effect. More dietary potassium can help lower blood pressure and support fluid balance. Let me make it concrete. A cup of coconut water has about 600 milligrams of potassium. A medium banana has about 420 milligrams. A cup of plain yogurt adds around 250 milligrams. Mix and match. You can reach 1,000 milligrams before lunch without stress. I tell clients to think of potassium as a gentle squeeze. It nudges fluid back into circulation and toward the kidneys. No crash, no jitters, just better balance. The flip side is too much sodium without enough potassium. That is when rings stick and shoes feel tight. So which foods pack the biggest punch? Let's count down from number 8 to number 1. The first one might surprise you. Chips as medicine. I know it sounds odd, but number 8 on our list is the salty chip, or a small handful of salted nuts. Here is why. The base of many chips is the white potato. Potatoes are loaded with potassium. A medium baked potato with skin can bring you close to 900 milligrams. Even as chips, you still get potassium. An ounce of potato chips can deliver around 150 to 200 milligrams. That potassium helps your kidneys push out sodium and water. Crunch with a purpose. Safety first. Choose lightly salted or reduced sodium versions. Keep it to 1 small portion. Drink a glass of water with it. Even better, pair chips with a yogurt-based dip for extra potassium, or swap in roasted, lightly salted pistachios or almonds. Nuts bring potassium plus magnesium and fiber. I am not saying make chips your new multivitamin. I am saying you can enjoy a familiar snack and still nudge fluid balance the right way. It feels doable. It feels normal. That matters. If a salty treat can help, what about something sweet and hydrating? Number 7 is a fruit with an old reputation for easing salt overload. Fruit is a fix for salt overload. It sounds less like a story from Grandma. But number 7 is a melon-like cantaloupe or honeydew. Simple, juicy, and smart. Cantaloupe brings two gifts, water and potassium. 1 cup has roughly 400 to 430 milligrams of potassium. Melon is more than 90% water, so you get minerals and hydration together. That combo can help your body flush excess sodium. People long ago offered melon or diluted melon juice to those with too much salt exposure. Today, we just call it a smart snack. A quick note, some rare fruits like star fruit show up in old remedies too. But star fruit can harm people with weak kidneys, so I keep clients on safer choices like melon, oranges, or kiwi. All bring potassium and fluid without the risk. How to use it? Slice melon at breakfast with yogurt. Add cubes to a cottage cheese bowl. Freeze melon chunks for a cool blend on hot days. Keep it gentle on blood sugar by pairing fruit with protein or yogurt. Now we move to the veggie aisle. Number 6 is all about preparation. Cook it wrong and you lose the punch. You plan to eat more greens. Great. But number 6 comes with a warning. Do not boil away the good stuff. Leafy greens like spinach, Swiss chard, kale, and beet greens are potassium stars. A cup of cooked spinach can land in the IS 100 to 800 milligram range. Here's the catch. Long boiling sends minerals into the water. Then most people pour that water down the drain. Your potassium goes with it. Cook smarter. Steam greens until just wilted. Lightly saute with olive oil and garlic. Add a splash of lemon and serve. If you do boil, use that liquid as a broth for soup so you keep the minerals. Raw works too. A simple spinach salad with avocado and lemon gives you potassium plus healthy fat. I learned this the hard way with a client who loved boiled greens. We switched to quick steaming for 2 weeks. Her evening sock line softened. Same food, better method. So hold the long boil. Keep the minerals in your meal. Ready for a hearty, budget-friendly option that truly fills you up. Number 5 is my go-to pulse for swelling relief. Beans again. Yes, because number 5 is white beans. Cannellini, navy, or Great Northern. These little guys are potassium powerhouses. Let's talk numbers. A half cup of cooked white beans often brings around 500 to 600 milligrams of potassium. Some types are a bit lower and some higher. Either way, it is a big boost in a small bowl. Beans also add fiber and plant protein. That helps with steady energy and healthy blood pressure. Reviews show that diets rich in beans can lower systolic pressure within a few weeks. Better pressure means less fluid pushed into your ankles. Make it simple. Rinse canned beans to wash off extra sodium. Toss with olive oil, lemon, parsley, and a pinch of chili. Spoon over greens or whole grain toast. Start with a small portion if beans tend to bloat you. Your gut will adapt. Clients tell me white bean soup at lunch keeps them full and less puffy by dinner. That is a win you can taste. If this is helpful, save this video and hit subscribe. We keep practical, evidence-based steps coming. Now let's sip something refreshing. Number 4 is a tropical hydrator that acts like a gentle diuretic. Tropical diuretic, that is coconut water. Number 4 on our list, and for good reason. It hydrates and helps balance electrolytes. 1 cup gives about 600 milligrams of potassium. That is more potassium than a banana. It also has magnesium and a little calcium. The key is the ratio. It usually has much more potassium than sodium. That supports blood pressure and fluid balance. Animal research shows coconut water can increase urine volume and sodium excretion while dialing down fluid-holding hormones. In real life, I see older adults sip it and pee more comfortably without feeling drained. Tips for safety. Choose unsweetened coconut water to keep sugars low. Aim for a small glass, not a giant bottle. If your doctor has told you to limit fluids, follow that plan. If you take medicines that raise potassium, ask your clinician before adding this. Easy ways to use it. Mix half coconut water and half plain water for a light drink. Freeze into cubes and drop into herbal tea. Add a splash to a smoothie with spinach and melon. We have a classic fruit up next. Number 3 is humble, sweet, and works fast. Can a simple banana help swelling? Number 3 says yes. Bananas are classic for potassium and they are easy to use. A medium banana gives about 420 milligrams of potassium. Eat one with breakfast and one later in the day, and you are close to 900 milligrams. That steady intake nudges your kidneys to offload sodium. Water follows. That can mean looser rings in the morning and less shoe squeeze at night. Make it smart. If you track blood sugar, choose a small banana and pair it with protein like yogurt or peanut butter. Slightly green bananas have less sugar and more resistant starch, which can be gentler for some people. Slice banana over plain yogurt with cinnamon. Blend half a banana with spinach, coconut water, and a spoon of chia for a balanced smoothie. I keep a few in the freezer for quick smoothies after walks with clients. Simple, familiar, and effective. That is the goal. We are getting close. Number 2 is creamy and rich, yet tied to healthier pressure and less puff. Avocado toast is not just trendy. Number 2 is avocado because it is loaded with potassium and heart-healthy fats. One medium avocado holds roughly 975 milligrams of potassium. That is a huge step toward your daily goal. Avocado also brings fiber and monounsaturated fat. Those support steady blood sugar, healthy vessels, and a calm nervous system. Observational studies link routine avocado eating with lower blood pressure. Lower pressure means less fluid pushed into the ankles and feet. How to use it? Mash half an avocado on whole grain toast with lemon and pepper. Add cubes to a salad with spinach and beans for a 3-way potassium win. Blend a quarter avocado into a smoothie for a creamy texture without added sugar. Keep the salt shaker off. Avocado tastes great with herbs, citrus, and a drizzle of olive oil. In clinic, I have watched seniors replace a salty spread with avocado for 2 weeks. They reported softer sock lines and steadier energy. It is a satisfying swap that feels indulgent but works for you. Now for the creamy winner at number 1. This one surprised me when I first saw the data. Think cream is off limits. Think again. Number 1 is plain yogurt or kefir. It is creamy, tasty, and brings a quiet diuretic effect. A cup of plain yogurt gives around 250 to 300 milligrams of potassium. Kefir is similar. You also get calcium and helpful bacteria called probiotics. Those can ease inflammation and support vessel tone. In one small trial with older adults, a potassium-rich yogurt drink was linked to about a 31% drop in leg swelling over 7 days. That finding needs more research, but it matches what I hear from clients who make yogurt a daily habit. Use it well. Choose plain versions with no added sugar or salt. If you are lactose sensitive, try kefir or lactose-free yogurt. Build a bowl with yogurt, melon, and a sprinkle of nuts. That adds more potassium and keeps you full. This is a simple, gentle way to nudge fluid back into balance. It tastes good and fits most budgets. Now, we have 8 foods. How do you use them safely? Let's lock in the guardrails and make a plan you can trust. Hold on a second. Potassium is great, but not for everyone. Safety first. If you have chronic kidney disease, your kidneys may not clear extra potassium well. High potassium in the blood can affect the heart. Some blood pressure medicines raise potassium too. These include ACE inhibitors, ARBs, and potassium-sparing diuretics like spironolactone, eplerenone, or triamterene. If you take any of these, or if your doctor has warned you about high potassium foods, do not add big portions without a conversation. A diuretic means a substance that increases urine flow. Even gentle ones should be used wisely. For most healthy seniors, adding potassium-rich foods is safe and helpful. Go slow. Add 1 new food at a time. Watch how your rings, shoes, and bathroom trips respond. Rinse canned beans to lower sodium. Choose unsweetened coconut water in small servings. Keep portions reasonable with bananas and avocado. I ask clients to keep a simple note on the fridge. What you ate, how you feel, what your ankles look like at night. Bring that note to your next clinic visit. Your clinician can help tailor the plan. With safety set, let's wrap it up and turn this into action you can start today. We walked through 8 foods that help balance fluids. Chips or lightly salted nuts, melon-like cantaloupe, greens cooked smart, white beans, coconut water, bananas, avocado, yogurt, or kefir. Simple foods, real results. Here is your game plan. Pick 1 or 2 to try this week. For example, swap a salty spread for half an avocado. Add a half cup of white beans to lunch. Sip a small glass of coconut water in the afternoon. Steam your greens instead of boiling them. Rinse canned beans. Keep salt low and water steady. Most older adults do not get enough potassium each day. You can change that with small, steady steps. Print the checklist linked below. It lists all 8 foods with easy portions. Show it to your doctor if you have kidney issues or take medicines that affect potassium. This video is educational, not medical advice. Your care team knows your history. Thanks for watching. You are part of AgeStrong, and I am grateful you are here. If this helped, please subscribe, like, and share with a friend. Which of these foods will you try this week? Keep moving, keep breathing, and keep choosing foods that help you feel light and strong.